too many things are taught and people don't remember to practice, or people don't make everything into an experience. So this time I thought, instead of putting the whole library on the head of the people, I'll just give one truth which they will not be able to forget even in the dreams. How many of you remember the moment you got up from the bed that you are unclutched? Oh God. This one truth can heal you so much, mentally and physically. This one truth can bring so much of inner healing. This one truth can expand you so much to accommodate others in your personality or in your space. This one truth can expand you so much in the spiritual level. I can say this one truth can be called as Sarvaroga Nivarani. It is the medicine for everything, whether it is physical problem, mental problem, or like addiction, or guilt, or depression, loneliness, boredom, all major issues related to your mind and problems of your mind can be handled just by this one truth. An important thing in this truth is you don't need to practice anything. All you need to do is understand clearly and a strong understanding. If you can answer all the questions which is raised by your mind, that is enough. Nothing else needs to be done. There is nothing to be practiced. All you need to do is just to remember, just to come back to the original space, or the space of being unclutched. Not only physical and mental things, even in the spiritual level, this one truth straight away liberates you. This is the path and the goal. It is always path separate and goal is separate. Now here, the path and the goal both are one and the same. The moment you understand, you are free. Now no mind game can happen in you. Your mind can't play any games with you. This moment, the moment you understand the truth, you are free. Your mind can't play any more games with you. And I tell you, once you understand this truth, you can't be exploited by any priest or anybody. You won't bother about any of these things, because you know the intrinsic nature of your being, the core nature of your being, and you don't need any of these things. First thing, you know, none of these things helps you. Second thing, whatever help you can have is only one thing, from this truth. Nothing else can happen. Only one way you can be helped, that is this truth. So naturally, once you understand this truth, you won't even do separate meditations. Actually, I am trying to even remove meditation from your life. Remove all kinds of conditionings from your life. All kinds of rules and regulations from your life. Giving you a totally different center from where you can act. Not only act, you can be. Now, either you act or be. I am giving you a totally different center from where you can act and be. You can be completely settled into your being At the same time, you can be alive, involved with your life, which can transform the very identity which you are carrying. To tell you, this is the highest Vedantic truth. But the difficult thing with this thing is, usually so easily you don't receive the truth. It takes long time. They make you sit at least 10 years before they start telling you the basic things of Vedanta, especially this traditional Vedantis, oh God. And so much of theories and concepts and words, Hiranyagarbha, these, that, so many things. By the time you finish learning, you will be filled with so many words, automatically you start preaching the same thing. Because after reading, suddenly you find nothing has happened to you. And you can't even accept that nothing has happened to you. Now you'll have to somehow justify, why did you spend so much of time in that line? So what is the only use? Better let me start preaching to others. So that whatever time I invested in that field will be useful for me. Let me start creating more ripples. That is the way we end up. Here, this truth is so clear, straight. The essence, this is what they call Brahmopadesham. The ultimate initiation. Giving this truth and helping the other person to experience this truth is what I call Brahmopadesham. Giving the ultimate initiation or ultimate teaching. With this teaching, now all your Vedanta will fall in place. All your knowledge will fall in place. Without this key technique, without this key truth, whatever you read will be only words. With this one truth, now everything will fall in place. You feel everything is reality. Now whatever you read, everything will become experience. There is no need to do something separately. Just this one single understanding. By your very nature, you are unclutched. Your thoughts are completely unconnected, independent, and illogical. Not only that, constantly your thoughts are replaced. Constantly you are renouncing. You are constantly renouncing. There is no need for you to separately practice renunciation. By your very nature, you are renouncing. Renunciation is your very nature. Unless you renounce, you can't be alive. Even if you try to hold on to something, you can't hold on. See, for example, some joyful memory, some blissful thing. Even if you try, you can't hold on. You will be renouncing it by your very nature. Or something which you want to renounce, even if you try to push, just because you are pushing, you will be creating more problem. If you just keep quiet, automatically you will forget about it. People who are addicted, they come and tell me, Swamiji, I am addicted to this, how can I forget? Don't bother, simply relax, forget about dropping that habit. Simply that habit will drop. Don't force yourself too much to get rid of addiction. You may think, oh, what is this, Swamiji, what are you teaching? With all my effort, I am not able to forget. How do you say I will forget if I don't put effort? By putting your effort, you are trying to elongate that shaft. And constantly you remember and teach yourself, you are addicted, you are addicted, you are addicted. I tell you, first thing, do not bother about renouncing something, because by your very nature you renounce. When you try to renounce something forcibly, you create more and more connection, a more and more lengthy shaft about that product or about that habit, about that thing. You try to connect, more, create chain, bigger link. What I am saying may look impractical logically, but this is the way mind works. Or try your best to drop something, some addiction. You can never be successful. You can never be successful. Even if you drop, you may be dropping out of some fear or greed, which is much bigger addiction. If you drop smoking out of some fear or greed, you are not doing anything good to your society, good to your consciousness, good to your inner space. You are only damaging more, because you might have dropped smoking, but that fear for which you dropped, or that greed for which you dropped, you will be adding that in your inner space. At least with smoking you will destroy only this body. With fear and greed you will destroy your whole lives after lives. Because next body also you will be carrying this fear and greed. Smoking habit you may not carry for the next body, but this samskaras of fear and greed you will be carrying for next body. So let me be very clear. Even if the addiction is dropped with this truth, you will be liberated. Other than this truth, whatever way you try to drop any addiction, you will only damage your inner space. You may be successful or failure in dropping, but you will damage your inner space. You will damage yourself surely. With this one truth, you will experience totally a different being. You will totally experience a different identity. Start allowing this truth to sink in you. Sit with it, with this truth again and again. Whenever you find time, whenever you can, just sit. Actually, now this will go into, I'll drive these things, this truth into your head so much. Even when you are sitting and doing something, automatically this will be there in your mind. You can't do anything else except remembering, but remembering that you are unclutched. You are unconnected. One more thing, even after having the knowledge that you are unclutched, you will be able to see and live with the world as you are living. You don't have to give up. You don't have to leave everything. And one more thing, your fear about giving up is not even directly related to giving up. It is something like you don't feel that you lived your life. That is why you are afraid to give up. All your fear about giving up is not even about giving up. At some point, all of you know that you have to leave and go away. Nothing can be done. There is no U-Haul service for other planet. There is no U-Haul service for other planet. Let it be very clear. No U-Haul service available. You can't carry anything. You can't put a hook and draw whatever you want. Nothing can be done. No U-Haul service. Let it be very clear. So you know at some point or other you have to leave. It is not even fear of leaving things, fear of dropping, fear of giving up. It is fear that you have not lived. When you are unclutched, you will start living. You will start intensely, really living. Only when you allow this truth to work on you, you will understand how the whole quality of your life has transformed. Now, let's do another one simple experiment. Read whatever you wrote yesterday and how irrelevant it feels, you can see. Try to read with this one understanding that you are unclutched. Yesterday when you wrote, how heavy it was, what all was going on in your mind, and now what is happening in your mind. Just see. Then I will try to respond to some more questions or experiences. even if you think that you understood about your being unclutched, do not think continuously you understood, because even that thought can become one more shaft. The understanding which you had yesterday about being unclutched, understanding which you had today morning, understanding which you are having now are not same. Your understanding is growing. Be very clear. So do not think you understood. The more you are unclutched, even from that of being unclutched, you will go into the deeper and deeper level of experience. This one truth can straight away give you enlightenment. Nothing more is necessary. See, it's like this is the space where your consciousness, here is your that identity. Between these two only all these engrams. The moment you start unclutching from your identity, you are just sucked towards the source, towards your very core of the being. You simply drop to the inner space or enlightenment. That's why I say just this one thing can just like something dropping, just like that you can fall into your enlightenment. Nothing can stop you. With this truth, the important thing is you need to sit and continuously question this and get rid of all the doubts. That is why these 2 days practically I am sitting with you. That is why they call it Upanishad, sitting with the master. Sitting and dropping from all the doubts.